Oh, didn't gel my hair today after yesterday. This hat's going to smell like the inside of a posting bag. I'm going to go say hello to Ali and see how you guys get on when you do some actual work.
Yeah. Hello and welcome back. We're here in Firth Park, Heckmondwike, home of Heckmondwike Petanque Club and host to the Tog24 Lab British Open. This is the fifth and final qualifying match in a game that sees the North take on the South. And the team of Daykin from the South and Team Gaughan from the North. Two of the top teams here, so both teams currently within the top 16. Perhaps showing that the North-South divide isn't as great as everyone thinks. But let's see if we're still saying the same after this match. It's going to be an interesting game. And after this round, it will be decided who plays in the gold, silver and bronze knockout stages. Should hear the whistle in a couple of minutes to get this fifth and final qualifying round on the go. And will be followed after this by the Boulanger Tir de Precision semi-finals and final. So thanks to those that have joined us so far, yesterday and today. And for those that are with us now, still warming up here. I think we've got one more minute to the whistle. And we'll be underway very shortly. There's the whistle. On y va, c'est parti. It begins. And we've started. So it looks like Southern team have won the toss. And they're going to start. It's Callum Lombard, Jamie Brooks and Stephen Daykin. Against the northern team of Angie, Gaughan, Mike Walkley. Great first point from Callum there.
You got it. Angie pointing in there. It's decent length on it. It's just gone through the back, but it's in a good position. Not causing any trouble so far, but could be useful later. Just going to go for something similar, either searching the point or trailing that jack. Not a bad ball, just nudged the holding ball forward. Holding ball of Callum's, even closer. I think we might see a shot from Mike. I'm not sure of the dynamic in this team, who's in which roles. Looking where he's looking, it looks like we're going to see a point, given that he's just filled in away forward from the head. So Mike Walkley, one of the regional coaches in the north. He's gone for the shot. Obviously filling the hole in for later. He's pinged the jack, which has moved it enough to give them the point from the second ball from Angie. But lots of open space. Should be a straightforward job for Callum to point in. Nice and high. He landed about where he wanted, but it has hit a stone and kicked off. But it's taking the point, which is the job he set out to do. Hi Chris, Claire, Sabrina, Serge, thanks for joining in the fifth and final qualifying round at the Tog24 La British Open. Good point in there from the northern side, and Jamie Brooks, the southern team, is going to take on this shot. Good clean hit, great carrow, and exactly what you want to do when qualification for the gold is up for grabs. They've won 4 out of 4 so far, this southern team. Great defensive ball there. Not taking the point, but it is in front of the holding ball. Last ball to come from the north. And southern still holding 3 balls. So the weather's been kind so far this weekend. A little bit of a shower late evening yesterday, as we were drawing to a close in the third qualifying match, and then a little bit in the shooting competition. A bad bounce, mal tombé, the last ball from northern player Mike. Weather's holding today as well. We had a bit of sunshine this morning, a bit of blue sky. It's turned a bit grey, so we might see a shower at some point, but temperature's nice and mild. So Jamie coming up short there. Just play it low, try and get the clip on the ball to take it out cleanly without risking his carrow ball from before, but didn't get the hit. So that defensive ball still doing its job. We've got 2 balls to come. So coming up short again there. I think we're going to see a point with this last one, as they've only got 1 on the ground. So yeah, there might be 2. It's a definite 1. I think you might see a measure for this, yeah. Just 1. So 1 point for Team Daykin. Southern, 1 point pour les Sud. Allez, Northern. So foul throw the jack there. Going to see this placed. Hi Matt and David, thanks for joining. 1-0 so far in this 5th and final qualifier. 1-0 to Southern in this game against Northern. And Christina, thanks for joining again. So good technique from Callum there with the high ball, but didn't quite stay where it landed. Has gone behind, leaving a fair amount of space for the point now from Angie Gaughan. So yeah, great ball there, taking the point, and Jamie's going to take on this shot. Carried his first shot in the last end, missed his second. Let's see what he's got this time. Yeah, got the hit, got the stay. Hits it into the back ball, so has cleared their second ball out, but it stayed, it's counting, and forces the Northern team to play again. Hi Mike, thanks for joining us. That one's taken it. Might see a measure here. We do think the ball in front has taken it, but we'll soon know for sure. Yeah, so it's a front ball. Jamie's going to take on the shot again. Where are you watching from, Mike? Have you been in Germany for the big competition there this weekend? I think we saw your photo on some of their promotional material. Unless I'm confusing that with another event. Unlucky there from Jamie. Got the little bizu on the ball, but it might have just nudged it the other way. So we're going to see another measure. As he did kiss the back of the ball, so might have pushed it back towards the circle and away from the jack. So yeah, that's nudged it back, but I think they're going to take on a shot now. They've got an opportunity to shoot for 3 if they hit and stay. So yeah, coming up well short with that shot from Mike, not causing any trouble. So opting to point now. Probably going to play into that front ball, try and promote it for 2. But we'll see. Certainly maybe what I'd go for, but always looks different when you're in that circle. And it's hit one of those nice big rocks and skipped on. Going out the back, not causing much trouble. 2 plays 3 now. So back on the back foot, Northern in this end. That's a good point with the second ball, which is going to make Southern team take on the shot. Stephen Daykin stepping up to take on the shot. 3 balls from South to play 1 from Northern. He's got the hit, it's doing enough, killed the ball. So last ball to come from the Northern team, Mike Walkley, taking on this ball now. Southern still holding 2 balls, Callum and Stephen both with 1 each. Second end, it's 1-0 to the south at this moment. Mike's got the he's got the promo. Not sure it's 2, but it's definitely 1. So we're going to see this shot from Stephen again. Not sure if it's a shot for point or he needs the carrow. Second end, Kaylee. It's 1-0 to Southern. Came in low, dropped short, bounced over 2 balls. 1 ball to come from Callum. 1 plays 1. Jamie just saying they've got balls at the back, so Callum I think going to take on the shot. Sorry, not 1 play 1, Northern are out. This is the last ball of this end. C'est le dernier bout, le deuxième end. And it's a definite 1, we're going to see a measure for 2. So just a 1, 1 point, ça fait 1 partout, 1 all. So 1 point to Northern, that end. It's Northern 1, Southern 1. 1 partout. Les Nord contre les Sud. It's hard work, this commentating in 2 languages.
Yorkshire.
Yorkshire and English. Well, that'd be 3 then. Yorkshire, English and French.
Hey, bagel. Referees in
Good first point there from l'équipe Nord. So Northern with a good first point, forcing Jamie to take on this shot. 50-50 so far, Jamie. But when it hits, he tends to stay. Move the ball. I think that was the draft rather than the touch. And he's going to take it on again.
Oh, good. Very good.
Yeah, just didn't seem comfortable with that one right from the swing. Come up short, almost moved the jack, missed the ball. So Southern on the defensive now. Wind's picking up, it's getting a bit chilly. I think they might need to get the kites on soon. They're struggling in this inhospitable northern weather. Strong point there from Callum. I think it's taking it. So Northern with the ball advantage now, and England have just taken another wicket in the cricket, it looks like. So the cheers from over the other side. Not that I'm interested in English stickball. More interested in this intense sport of Petanque. Just come up short there from Mike. You can see the Northern team point in now. It's a ball in front, but it's a way off, so it's not really doing much at the moment. 3 balls to come from Northern with I think the same from Southern. Yeah, 3 plays 3. 1 all, and this 5th and final qualifier. So I think he played for the promo, hit it on the side and opened up a gap down the middle. The ball to the left and in front of the double there. It's difficult to shoot either. Good point. Takes the point. But 3 plays 1, so it's an obvious shot. And Stephen Daykin going to take this on. Coming low again, and come up short, bounced over. 2 plays 1, going to take it on again. Gets a hit and stay, it's 2. Gets the hit, it's 1. It's got the hit. Cleared the ball. And Southern holding the point now with the ball in front to the left in the double. So 1 plays 1. I think they might take on the shot to clear the ball out that is holding the point. It's the one you can see the front ball, front to us on the double, the back to the shooter. But if they clear it, it's 3 on the ground. So shooting for the side of the ball to try and clear it out without disturbing their front one, or shooting for the top of the ball to ping it out the back. Can he get the hit? He got the hit. Nudged it out backwards, forwards for us, backwards from the circle, but that does put them on for 2 points. So 2 points sur le tapis pour l'équipe Nord. 2 points on the ground for Northern. Callum pointing in. It's bounced out. So that's 2 for North. Makes it 3-1. 3-1 pour l'équipe Nord. So 3-1 here in Firth Park, Heckmondwike. Home to Heckmondwike Petanque Club, hosts of the Tog24 British Open 2019. 5th and final qualifier sees Team Gaughan of Northern play Team Daykin of Southern. 3-1 to Northern. In a game that could see who finishes somewhere near the top of the rankings. So it was a great first point and a great first shot with the carrow from Jamie, one of England's young rising stars, and with shooting like that it's no wonder. Big things ahead for the youngster if he can keep playing like that. That's another fantastic point there to force Jamie to take on this shot again. Can he make it 2 out of 2 this end? No, he's pulled that to the side. So retaining his 50-50 ratio so far. When it hits, he stays. So Stephen going to take on the shot, at least have one go. Come up short, I don't think he's hit anything so far. So Callum still holding 2, Stephen with 1. 3 plays 4, Northern holding 4. But Jamie's ball that he carried still on the ground, so worth another shot from Stephen. He's got the hit this time. Has stayed, not a straight up carrow, but it stayed within the vicinity. So 2 on the ground at the moment. Plenty of room to at least cut that down to 1. 4 plays 2. But of course they'll be going to cut them from 2 to 0 and take the point. Space for it. So let's see what he can do. Looks like he's made it. Yeah, it's taking the point. So I think Callum's going to take on this shot. I don't think we've seen him shoot so far this match, or maybe once. Just over the top. Just going to point. Try and get something in the head. Cyril Lejeune. And it's in a good position, but it's not cut them down. So I think they'll try and play up their left towards that ball in front, or to the other side of it. That's to our right. C'est la droite, c'est la gauche. Playing into the direction of his own ball, just tickling it, rolling around the side. That might be 2. Guessing with the hand slapping that is the case. So if Mike wants to play at those balls, he's going to have to come in with a bit more force. Otherwise he could risk just sitting on them rather than going far enough, because he doesn't want to go too forceful. He could knock them out. It might be better trying to come through that gap or coming around the outside. Let's see what he goes for. He's played at them. He's nudged it forward. I think we placed it. That might be 3, but it's probably going to be a measure. He's going to go for something similar, probably at the other one. And what's happened there is he's trailed the jack, and that looks like just 1 point. So yeah, 1 point for Northern. Umpire, pour l'équipe Nord, ça fait 4-1. 4-1 for Northern. So it might have been better playing that ball for a wasted shot to retain 3. It wasn't the case, so they take the 1, stay in control of this game. It's 4-1 to the Northern team in this 5th and final qualifying match. Great first ball. Pretty sure Jamie's going to take on this shot.
Guys, there's letters on it. And when you roll it, when you put the ball,
I'm pretty sure he's going to hit it.
left, right and centre. You put 20 pence in, roll it, and you've got your 320 pence in. So I might roll right.
And he's just gone over the top. Pretty sure they're going to go again. See what he can do on this second attempt. Yeah, he's got the hit that time. Not the carrow, but clear the space. Callum called in to take the point. got the point. Gone quite long, gone behind. We see another ball like the first ball of this end. It should be a comfortable point. But anything can happen, particularly on terrain like this. It looks like it's just got it. Yeah, it's enough. Callum got a point again, plenty of space, no balls in front, one to the side, one behind. Of course, you could trail that jack just a little bit to give him two. Just come up short, stop dead. Always the thing with a high lob, unless you absolutely nail it, you either don't get the height and it lands and bounces on, or you do get the height and not quite the distance, and it stops way off target. Can't see the other one is you get it absolutely perfect and land and stay where you want. That wasn't the case, so sticking with two. Last balls for the southern team. Yeah, he's got it that time. Come through the gap, taking the point. Mike of Northern to step in and take on this shot. 2 balls for Mike, 4 balls for Northern in total, 4 plays, 1. A hit here with the first ball could really see Northern take complete control of this game. Currently leading 4-1. Nearly took their own that. Came a bit short, a bit flat. There's a little bit more lift on this next one. 3 plays 1, so I think he's going to take on that shot again, and yes he is. So let's see what happens with this one. Come up short again. More in line, but definitely came up short. So 2 plays 1. 1 ball in the head for the Northern team. Looks like he's going to go for the point rather than risking another shot. Yeah, and it's a decent ball, but rather than rolling in, it's rolled out, and does put them in second and third. Are they going to take on a shot with the last ball, shoot for 2? Or are they going to try and put something else in the head and concede the point? Of course, there's still 1 ball to come from the Southern, so a great point in to take the point. Wasn't conceding the point, but does give Southern an opportunity to shoot and hit for 2 with a carrow. But yeah, it looks like he's going to take on this shot. Unlucky there. Juste à côté, pas droit. Yeah, just to the side. But did miss, so it's still 1 point on the ground for Southern with 1 ball to come. I think he's going to try and play in, maybe off the 2 Northern balls, or try and curl in and just get a little bit of movement on that jack. So that's 2. 2 points for Southern, 2 points pour l'équipe Sud. Fait 3-4. So 3 for Southern, 4 for Northern. 3-4. 4-3 Northern. About 8 metres on the the jack. Callum now to point in. 4-3. Northern leading by 1. In this last qualifying match. That's a great start from Callum. Yeah, agree there, Serge. Much better, much closer, but didn't quite make it. So Mike going to take on his shot. Not had much luck so far. I think he's hit 1, maybe 2. But not quite the hit ratio of Jamie from the southern side, who whilst hitting, his team are still behind. So yeah, Mike got the hit. Both bulls stayed on the terrain, but it's the southern bull that is still holding the point. Plenty of space there. Northern to point in now and try and switch things back around. Comes out again here at Firth Park in Heckmondwike. It's another great point there from Angie Gaughan. Jamie going to take on the shot. It's both in the last end, but other than that is an okay hit rate. We're looking for the Caro now. And he's got the hit, but he's taking the jack with it. So we're going to take it on again. Has moved the jack closer to Callum's other bull that was shot before. So if he does get the hit here, Southern will retain the point on the ground. Just behind. So she's there, So 4-3, Northern leading. Northern with 3 bulls to come, I think, versus Southern's 3. 3 plays 3. Or is it 4 plays 3? Stephen gets a casket, cleared the space, but Callum now required to point. Yeah, decent point there from Callum. It's taken the point. I think Mike going to take on the shot. 3 plays 1. Yeah, agree, Serge. Great pointing on really tricky terrain. Not sure how visible it is on the screens there for the big stones that are sat on the finer gravel, but it definitely favours the high lob pointing rather than the sort of demi-porte or the glissé.
Hey, come on.
So yeah, Mike hit Callum's other bull. Not the one he was going for. 3 more to come from Northern, yeah, so Ange had just played the 1, so it is 3 plays 1 still. For me, this is a shot all day. But it's not my team that's playing, I'm not in the circle. I think we're going to see the point. And whilst an absolutely superb point, it does take the point for North. It makes it very difficult for them to think about shooting that bull out afterwards. So Stephen playing last bull for Southern. Northern still with 2 to come. Northern leading 4 points to 3 in this 5th and final qualifier. So played for the same, I think, there, going for the rester or the knocker to clear that one out, but it just came inside between the bull and the jack, just rolling through the back. But any movement on the jack could switch things around. But Northern holding 1 point on the ground with 2 balls to come. Un point sur le tapis, encore 2 boules pour l'équipe Nord. That's hit one of those big rocks and disappeared off the terrain. And that one's gone wide. Maybe we played that short to not risk giving anything away, but that's 1 point for Northern. Un point pour l'équipe Nord. Ça fait 5-3. Oui, c'est ça, 5-3 pour l'équipe Nord. 5-3 to Northern. Getting about 8.5 metres on this one. Northern leading 5-3 against the team from the south. That's another superb point from Angie Gaughan. Really putting the pressure on the southern team. Choosing to point this time. I mean, there is space. Of course, the ball is behind, but that's a great one. Super point from Callum Lombard there. Throws the jack a touch, but sits quite close to the previous ball from Angie Gaughan. And Mike's going to take this shot on now.
No good. I shot 3 jacks.
Mike going to take on this shot now. Needs to clear this out. We might see a jack go dead as well. It's just gone behind, nearly taken their own out, but missed everything.
Yes, mate. Stop. 3.
So Mike going to take on this shot again, try and clear this pool out. It's the Northern wanting to remain in control of this game. So going to need the hit. He's come up short with that one, bounced over and gone out. So now they're going to have to close this down. Fermer la porte, tirer la joue. And hope they can cut Southern down to just the 1 point. So I think that's the first bad ball, if you can call it that, we've seen from Angie Gaughan. Been pointing really well in this match, and most likely for this whole tournament, given the fact that they are in the top 16 at the moment. 2 balls to come from Northern. 5 remaining for Southern. So some good balls required here to keep this tightly closed down. One just like that would certainly make this difficult for Southern to get anything else from it. Of course, they could opt to shoot their own ball on the side and kill the jack, but very tricky shot to play. And that's another super defensive point, which almost takes that option out, unless he shoots square on for the jack. I think he's going to shoot the front ball. try and clear it out. Of course, if it does hit their ball and move the jack, that's not such a bad thing. It's just come up short. Bounced over the top, but his ball has stayed on the Turan all the way at the back. Could count later. We'll see. He's gone for it again. He's taken the ball out, but taken their other ball out. Pinged the jack to one of the defensive balls. So Northern with 2 on the ground. Not quite sure, Matt. I think Reese, Jack and Sam have just won their last game. Certainly, I think that's 4 wins out of 5. Jamie, of course, playing with Baz and Sylvester. I think they just lost their last game, so I think they've won 3 out of 5 in total. And Stephen just missing the shot there. 1 more to come. And 1 more to come from Callum. Northern holding 2 points on the ground at the moment. I think Sarah and Emma certainly got 2 wins so far. Stephen making the shot that time, but Northern still with the point on the ground. Callum may be opting for the point. Not sure if he's got an option to shoot for 2. I've lost track a little bit of whose balls are where. Yeah, it is the shot, and it's just gone. That's 1 point to Northern. Un point pour les Nord. C'est 6-3 pour l'équipe Nord. 6-3 for Northern against the Southern team. Low scoring ends. And this last timed qualifier. Eight and a half, 9 meters.
Yeah, it's probably about 9.5 inch.
No idea, Chris. Sorry. Not easy to keep track of the results for 52 teams. That's James's task. And given that I'm commentating mobile rather than up from the hot desk, I have access to the results at the moment. I'll try and find out for you if someone passes. Callum to take on this point. Another short ball from Angie. It's 2 in a row, which isn't like her at all. Good strong point from Callum. Mike going to take on this shot. Yeah, Mike. Good amount of jack. Really quite sure why, but Mike taking on this shot. And he's missed.
Like that, beautiful shot.
Yeah, another super point there from Ange, just resting on that front ball, making it difficult to shift. So yeah, Chris, just messaging up to the results table now, seeing if I can get an answer for you. Of course, if their fifth game's still in play, I won't be able to tell you how they're getting on there. Another decent ball there from John, coming in behind. Could be worth something later. Really sort of trying to close this down now, and certainly stay in the lead. 6-3 to Northern. And his last ball there has hit the first ball from Angie. So 2 balls not really doing much, which could be to Southern's benefit, but it's 2 good defensive balls in the head at the moment. So let's see what Mike can do with his last ball. We've still got 5 to come from Southern. Still got 5 balls, Jamie. Yeah, 5 to come from Southern. So yeah, another short one there. 3 balls right at the front there, not really doing anything. Just 2 balls that might cause Southern a problem. Personally, I might be tempted to go for a shot on Kosh for the first ball. High risk, high reward. But Callum's going to point in. There is space. See what he can do. Yeah, I think he was trying to play into the double there to split them up. But risk of that obviously is you need to put a bit of force on it. So the ball's gone through the back and not counting for much. So news just in, Chris. Kerry Kirkbride's team have won 3 after round 4. So their 5th match must still be in play. So they're in a good position. If they win the last match, they should get into the gold. So Stephen's ball there also going long. Those defensive balls, no worries, Chris. Doing their job. Callum's saying now, should we shoot this front ball? But of course, maybe should have thought about that while still with balls in hand. 3 plays none, but Southern holding the 1 point on the ground. Northern ball just behind, Northern ball just resting on the Southern ball that's got the point. 3 to come, and just playing for points. Can't be too long left now in this 5th and final qualifying match. Pretty sure we'll hear the whistle shortly. So Jamie taking on the shot, and unfortunately taking out their own ball, which leaves Northern with 2 on the ground. So 2 balls to come. Jamie's going to take on that shot again, try and spot carrow that front ball. And instead has hit the front pack, promoting one of Northern's balls, giving them 3 on the ground. So Stephen, with 1 ball to come now, needs to cut Northern down. It's a 6-3 to Northern, 3 points on the ground. Big job for Stephen to do now. It's a pressure to get something from his last ball. It's looking good. It's an absolute monster point. So 1 point. And there's the man who just threw that absolute monster point. So 1 point for Southern, should put them on 4, but they've not adjusted the scoreboard yet. Got to put your point on, Jamie. Trying to put your point on.
This commentary, by the way, I was listening to you this morning.
No worries. Good point there from Callum to get them started off. So, yeah, 1 point that last end, so it's still 6-4. Northern's still in control of this game. Space there for managed to point in. It's run a couple of bad runs the last couple of ends, but other than that, she's been pointing fantastic. Nothing she could do about that. That's one of those, looking good. Bit of stone rolled off, which is why, for the most part, this terrain does favour the high lob. But yeah, let's see what she can do with her last ball this end. Yeah, read the ground well there, and taking the point. So yeah, Jamie going to take this shot on now. He's going to want something big to try and grasp this game.
Have you only lost the one game? Have you lost the next
So just to the side from Jamie there, going to take it on again.
Have you actually lost for the ones you played in final? Yeah.
So just pulled to the other side there, Jamie. Feeling the pressure a little bit, maybe. Has his head gone? Has he dropped out of this game? More than 2 points clear. Still firmly in control, particularly as we're rapidly running out of time. Stephen takes on the shot with the third attempt, gets the hit, moves the ball, but not massively, but far enough to make Callum's ball count. So 4 balls to come from Northern, 2 balls to come from Southern. John searching for the point. It's another good one, read the ground well, and it's taking it. And another super point from Callum there, really switching the pressure back to Northern. Mike got a take on this shot. Can't say he's been shooting too great in this match. Hit a few big ones, ones that have counted for something. Can he?
When people walk past. Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
Can he hit this? It was a better shot from Mike than his previous ones. Made the distance, just missed to the side. Come up short in his last few. He's going to have another go. 2 plays 1.
What did you hear last year?
He gets the hit and puts them back on. Nearly took the jack that time. So 1 ball to come from Northern. Southern holding 1 point on the ground with 1 ball to come. Northern leading by 2, 6 points to 4. C'est 6-4 pour l'équipe Nord. So last ball there from Northern, just move the jack. Think that might have put Southern on for 2 with 1 to come, which could just swing things the other way. Could just see Gareth Sullivan, our umpire, just down the other end. If we catch him, I'm going to find out how long we've got left before the whistle. Of course, when the whistle goes, we've got the end of the round in play, plus 1 more. So I think that was 3. So 3 points for Southern. So I'm just in the lead. How long, Gareth?
Sorry?
How long?
It's about a minute.
Yeah. So yeah, we've got a minute till the whistle goes. So that will be this end plus 1 more, as this end has just started. Southern taking the lead for, I think, the first time. No, I think I'm wrong there actually. I think they took the first point. But just taking the lead back then. 7-6 for the Southern team. So 2 more ends. This one plus 1 more in this 5th and final qualifying match here at the Tog24 Lab British Open. Thanks to our sponsors who've supported us this weekend. Hepworth Motor Group, suppliers of Honda, Mitsubishi and SsangYong in the West Yorkshire area. Tog24, a local company manufacturing high quality outdoor wear for many years. Boulanciel and Obu, 2 bull manufacturers. Boulanciel, of course, putting up the prize for the Tier de Precision, which will follow this match. The semi-finals and the finals will be played in head-to-head, full Tier de Precision format, unlike last night's knockout stage. And of course DC Petanque, who are also here selling some of their wares. So there's the whistle, which we knew was coming. Mike having to take on that shot to clear the ball. He's done it, he's killed the ball. Here's a stayed. So Callum going to take on this point again. Of course, our other partner for this event is Caldervale Technology, Caldertech. A bit long there from Callum. Managed to take on this this point. Caldertech, another local company who make mechanical and pipework materials, engineering supplies. So Jamie going to take on this shot now of Angie's scoring ball. Sorry, bit of a switch there. Jamie was taking on the point. Stephen stepped into the role of shooter with Jamie dropping into Mia. But come up short. It's one of the risks when you switch up roles. You've not warmed into it. You can apply pressure. A better second ball from Jamie, but it's not quite made the distance. Two balls left for Southern. I think 4 for Northern. So we could see this switch back the other way. Stephen taking on the point here. It's just tickled Jamie's front ball. Might have done enough. Not quite sure. No, it doesn't look like it has. So last ball to come from Southern, les derniers bouts, l'équipe Sud. That's taking the point. So Southern leading 7-6. And all that ball's in this end. So Mike of the Northern team to take on this shot to put them back on. He gets the hit. The ball on the ground will take the point. He's got the hit. That's one on the ground, 2 to come. Cheers, mate. 3 to come, even, from Northern. Angie having only played 1. Space for it to come in there. Pointed well for the most part this match. A couple of bad ones, but more the terrain than Angie herself. And she just nudged the wrong one, pushing Jamie's ball just into play. But I think that gives them the opportunity for a shot for 2. So he's hit the pack, promoted their own ball into first, with Southern's ball in second, I do believe. Difficult to tell as Jamie and Ange both using Max Plus with striations. So they're just taking the point, not wanting to risk playing their last ball, which brings it level. 8-all, 8 partout pour les Nord contre les Sud. C'est la dernière main maintenant. So this is the last end. It's 8-all. So both teams playing for the point. Only needing 1 point to win this game. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. The quality of that one ball that can make the difference. So squeaky bum time for both teams. 8-all in this last qualifying match. That's a great first ball from Ange, which Stephen is going to step up and take on the shot, having taken the place of Jamie as shooter for a couple of ends of missing. Can Stephen Daykin make the difference with this shot? Yes, he can. Got the hit, killed the ball, stayed on the terrain. So Ange needing to do the same again. It's a good ball from Ange, not quite as close as the last one, but it's one of those balls, given its position and distance, that really makes your opponent think. Tu tires or tu pointes? Shoot or point? Opting for the point, Callum Lombard to play. And he's taking it. So in a ball for ball end like this, where control can shift from one team to the other, you can't risk a miss. You have to hit with your first ball. Whether you hit and stay, or whether you just hit because you've got another ball counting on the ground, maybe doesn't matter. But he needs to hit with this first ball. just like that. He's got the hit, got the stay. So it's 2 on the ground. I really don't think the one behind is going to count too much. It's that bull in front that could cause the problem. Callum looking to come around it just like he did with his first bull as he searches for the point. He's done it. Just tickled that jack. It's moved a little bit, but only to the benefit of the southern team as that bull has taken the point. Of course, northern thinking now, do we shoot, come over the top, or do we point because the bull's behind and we can rest on it? I think we're going to see the shot. I think it's 3. Plays 3. 3 plays 3.
No, we didn't.
Big shot needed from Mike Walkley. And he's hit the jack. He's hit the jack closer to the southern bull. And southern now have the bull advantage. There's still a couple of matches in play, which will also be in their final ends, as the whistle has gone on this 5th qualifying match, 5th and final qualifying match here at the Tog24 La British Open. Two bulls to come from northern, 3 to come from southern. 8 all, 8 partout. La dernière main. In any other end, that would be a good point from the northern team. That would make it difficult for the southern team to take many more points. And you'd be thinking of putting something else in front to cut them down to 1. Southern still holding the point at 8 all in this final end. That would be enough. Don't think it's made it. 8 all, 1 point on the ground. They're going to play the rest of their bulls rather than taking the win at 1 point, which they could do. They could take the win at 9-8. Jamie's going to shoot. They tickled it closer. I think he's just practicing for shooting. Yeah, they're going to call it there. Taking the 1 point that they need. It's 9-8. 9-8. We keep sud. C'est terminé. They're all over now. Thanks for joining. 9-8 to Southern against Northern in this final qualifying match. We'll be back soon for the Tier de Precision semi-finals and finals with a set of Boulanciel bulls up for grabs, thanks to Boulanciel and DC Petanque. That'll be with us very shortly. We'll see the semi-finals head-to-head and then a final head-to-head before this afternoon's play with the knockout stages in gold, silver and bronze. £1,000 up for grabs for the team taking away the gold and the trophies, of course, to become the second winner of the La British Open. Thanks for joining. We'll be back soon. Goodbye for now.